Arsenal looks like they're the right mode, and if there is any player at Arsenal that people want to see him put pen to paper, it's Bukayo Saka and William Saliba. But today we've been given an update that is so much extensive and so much deep in as far as Bukayo Saka's contract extension is concerned, at a side which goes by the names of Arsenal. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys? And where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rokani David. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, lower right bottom corner is where it's supposed to be. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell. Rokani David is my name, and let's get this rolling because Arsenal is on top of the table. Let me remind you, 21 points, and they've managed to gather 21 out of the possible 24, and the only loss they got is when they lost to Manchester United. But their winning run continues again after losing to Manchester United 3-1. They went ahead to beat Brentford by 3-0, and they've hit a team which goes by the names of Tottenham in the Northern Derby by 3-1, and obviously they're up on the table with players like Bukayo Saka having close to how many assists? Are they 4 assists and 1 goal? Gabriel Jesus having 5 goals and 3 assists, meaning that he's having close to 8 goal involvements in 8 games played by Arsenal. It shows you how good the atmosphere is at Arsenal, and obviously they are now looking at going to renew contracts of players of Arsenal that are really running out, because I think Bukayo has like 2 years left on his contract, because he renewed his contract in 2020 and he signed 4 more years at Arsenal, and those 4 more years are to keep him at Arsenal until 2024. And as it stands, when the season ends, Bukayo will be left with just 1 year on his contract, and obviously Arsenal are saying, no, we need to address this issue and get it done. And I think this will be music to ears to all Arsenal fans all over the world, not so? I think so. So let's get into this story brought to you by a man who goes by names of Sammy Mokbol. He's a chief football reporter for the Daily Mail. Has said the priority for Arsenal is to extend Bukayo Saka's contract. The club also see extending William Saliba's contract as a priority. You can also expect the wheels to start moving on an improved contract for Gabriel Martinelli in the known to distant future. So that is a man who goes by names of Mark Ball in there for you, coming out and telling us that Arsenal's priority is to extend Bukayo Saka's contract. So when you look at this being a priority to extend Bukayo Saka's contract, it shows you that the club has really appreciated this guy. And trust me not, there is no club that would love to lose its player who grew up from the academy and is shining. That is happening at Manchester United with players like Mason Greenwood, though he's really having problems with him. Players like Marcus Rashford, United doesn't want to lose them. Scott McTominay. If at all they really show some bit of progress, obviously you have to keep them. Now, what about Bukayo Saka, who is really one of those informed players who are really below 22 years, and he's still young, 21 years of age, meaning that he still has a lot of football in him. And I believe Arsenal are really working tooth and nail to really sit and tie him on a long contract, because not tying him on a longer contract really exposes Arsenal to the threats of Man City, Liverpool and Real Madrid, because these clubs have come out and really indicated how much they want to sign Bukayo Saka. Real Madrid losing Marcus Asensio, I think they want to see Bukayo Saka coming in as a replacement, and then with players like Eden Hazard failing to hit the ground running at Real Madrid, I think it's now going to 4 years. I think Real Madrid has really opted for another case altogether. So as things stand, Arsenal have made the renewal of Bukayo Saka's contract a priority, and I think very many Arsenal fans can't wait for such big news to come into their ears that Bukayo has really renewed his contract or extended his stay at Arsenal for another 4 or 5 years, because it is really great to keep him, because he has never let Arsenal down, apart from his selfishness sometimes, but obviously he's really a good player that he is really great to keep at Arsenal. Now, Sami Mokbelgay told us that Bukayo Saka's personal investment in taking an executive box at Emirates should serve as encouragement that he's fully invested in life at Arsenal. I believe these players that are really coming in from the academy can't find it easy to leave a side which goes by the names of Arsenal, because Bukayo was at Arsenal at the age of 7. He was at Arsenal. The same applies to Emily Smith-Rowe. They were at Arsenal for those years when they're still young, and I think they believe that time has come for them to go on and really win a silverware or win a huge trophy for a side which goes by the names of Arsenal. They've already won an FA Cup and a Community Shield, but they want to win a major trophy, maybe a UEFA Europa League, a Champions League, or a Premier League. And I believe they are not far away from that. And I predicted that in the season of 2025 is the more realistic season for Arsenal to win the Premier League. But they can do it this season also. They can do it because they are really looking good and better, and they keep pushing for more. And I believe if Bukayo stays, Martinelli stays, Saliba stays, Jesus is still here, and very many others, and Arsenal adds in some 3 more signings next season at the level of Zinchenko and Gabriel Jesus, guys, I believe Arsenal are really going to be giving teams like City a run for the trophy. If at all Arsenal are really giving City a run for the trophy when they have not yet really gotten fully, when they've not yet reinforced fully as far as their squad is concerned, just think about it. How is it going to be if at all Arsenal goes ahead to get in more 3 players like Tielemans, you see Douglas Luiz, and maybe a Marc Asensio, and then in the summer they go in for other huge players? Because I heard that Arsenal is being linked to Vlahovic, and I believe they can get that deal done. And obviously, it can be really one of those deals that can really see Gabriel Jesus and another role at Arsenal, because it might be like Arsenal will be shifting to playing with a single pivot and play with 3 midfielders and 2 centre forwards. Having Vlahovic and Gabriel Jesus leading the line is one of those combinations you wouldn't like to be having at Arsenal, because Gabriel Jesus is more deadly when he's more deadly because of his mobility, and Vlahovic is that striker that is going to really be there as an orthodox number 9. You can see him as a Haaland, but I think he has a lot to offer on his foot than Haaland. His skill set is more than that of Haaland, and they can really cause trouble. So with that plan of Arsenal, I think it's really huge for them, and they can't wait to see Bukayo putting pen to paper, because the moment he puts pen to paper, then it's something good that Arsenal fans will always love and feel delighted to be having at their club. Now, there is confidence from Arsenal that a deal for Bukayo Saka to extend his contract by at least a further 3 or 4 years can be struck. A contract which would guarantee him close to £200,000 a week has been formally offered but is yet to be signed. I believe this guy is going to want more. Do you know why? He's going to want more because Sancho is at Manchester United and is earning £350,000 a week. I believe one of the reasons as to why he's taking long to extend this contract is simple. He wants more money. He wants more money, and he's going to tell them, please get me more money, because I'm left after this season. I'm going to be left with only on my contract, meaning that in January I'll be willing to go out and really sign for another club. Yet there are many putting an eye on him: Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool, PSG, Real Madrid, name it. Even Manchester United needs Bukayo Saka. So Saka is in a situation that is strong. Arsenal are vulnerable in this condition, and I know Saka is going to do the following. He would like to negotiate this deal after the World Cup, because he knows he's going to go out and shine in the World Cup. The world is going to be seeing him because he's a favorite for Southgate. He's going to be playing very huge games, and guess what? He returned when he has earned a lot more to his name than any other. You get? So, let no one lie to you. Bukayo, I think he wants to stay at Arsenal, but he wants more money to be given to him because Haaland is 21, but he's earning £370,000 a week. Now, is Haaland any special than a player who goes by the names of Sancho or Haaland? I doubt, because even Rashford is going to be offered a new contract at Manchester United worth £300,000 a week, and that's what Bukayo would want. I believe £200,000 are not enough to really convince Bukayo to go on and really get a pen and put it on that paper. I believe Arsenal needs to go ahead and really do more as far as convincing him is concerned. The project is convincing, but money-wise, is it convincing? That's the big question that everyone has to go on and really answer. But Arsenal are really confident that Bukayo is going to put pen to paper. But I believe that contract is going to be added to another level. £200,000 a week. I'll be surprised if at all Bukayo Saka puts pen to paper on that contract, because people in his age are really earning more than this, and I believe he's going to be calling for more and more and more money. That is a man who goes by the names of Bukayo Saka. Now, after Bukayo Saka, we now know that on Saturday, Arsenal went ahead to beat Tottenham Hotspur by 3-1, and that only goal that Spurs scored came as a result of a penalty that Gabriel Magalhaes slapped into Richarlison. But most of you could have taken a dig to Gabriel Magalhaes, but you don't know the real man who was responsible for this. Xhaka had the chance to clear that ball, and he didn't clear it out of the defender's box area, and then it slipped back to Richarlison, and Richarlison really cut inside. That forced Gabriel Magalhaes to really go for that slide in that resulted into a penalty, and obviously the game was 1-1. Now, the first half ended 1-1, and guess what happened? Granit Xhaka went ahead to apologize to his fellow players in the dressing room at halftime, and this is what he said. At halftime on Saturday, Granit Xhaka is understood to have apologized for his role in what led to the Tottenham being awarded a first half penalty that Harry Kane dispatched to equalize. Xhaka failed to clear the ball in the box before Gabriel's poor tackle, and it shows you the qualities of a good leader. And Xhaka is coming to becoming one of the most liked players at Arsenal, and with his form, he's really great, making 30 years. I think on Friday, that's when he made 30, but playing like that really shows you how far this guy is really going and how Mikel Arteta has improved him. This time around, he's not playing so much in deeper positions of the midfield. He's playing so much in the forward-going position of the midfield, and obviously covering Zinchenko every time he really crosses down in the half spaces of the Arsenal midfield. So, Xhaka has really emulated something great, that you have to own the mistake. This is the difference between him and Harry Maguire. You see, Xhaka is an assistant captain of Arsenal, but he's acting like a captain. But Harry Maguire, every time we lost, and he really scored own goals in his own net and was really the cause of us conceding like 5 or 6 goals, he couldn't go out and own a mistake. But owning a mistake is one of the characters of a good leader, because any good leader has to come out and really accept that the foul is because of me, that we lost the game because of me. But this time round in this scenario, Xhaka, the game was 1-1, and he apologized to his fellow teammates that, please, I'm sorry that I really led to that, and obviously we were at level with Spurs, but obviously came up and really scored the third goal, and Gabriel Jesus scored what we call the second goal, and Arsenal comfortably won that game by 3-2. What a way to really end the weekend, and us on top of the table, and Granit Xhaka doing a very good demonstration as a leader to the players of Arsenal. And obviously, that's what I had for you, and thank you guys for watching again. Rokani David is my name. Tell me what you think about Arsenal confident of Saka's contract extension and Granit Xhaka's apology are welcome into the comment section below, because you guys, I do this for you, and I can't wait to see you throwing your reactions into the comment section below. I sign out for now. See you later. I hand you over the Almighty Lord, but remember to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell. We want to hit 8,000 subscribers before the end of this month, and that is October, as we head into the World Cup. Guys, we are going to bring you World Cup games. We are going to give you the match predictions, you get the match reactions, and everything that you would love to see Rokani bring you as far as the World Cup is concerned. Thank you guys for watching again. I sign out for now. See you later. I'm out.